Angela Rayner was on the Richard Madeley show yesterday morning, and there was a heated exchange. And I wasn't going to say anything about it, and then I suddenly realised there's a lot of links going on. So, first of all, Richard Madeley challenged her, and he's about the economic performance and the usual tactic, he said, of new governments blaming their predecessors. Well, actually, it's hardly a new government, because the Conservative government has been blaming its predecessors all the way through to the final days of its 14-year tenure. Rayner defended the Labour government's focus on economic growth to fund public services, criticising the dire inheritance of the highest tax burden and lowest growth. Richard Madeley pointed out that remarks about the limited time new governments have to blame their predecessors resonated with a lot of viewers who praised him on social media for his direct approach. But criticism is always easy. Can you be constructive? And the point is, Angela Rayner also was talking in response to controversial remarks made by J.D. Vance. Or is it J.D. Vance? Anyway, J.D. Vance. And you sort of got two seconds talking it out. Vance and Rayner. And Vance is an interesting name because I believe someone said in Yiddish it means bed bug, which I think would be rather jolly. This is a man who has said the most appalling things about Mr. Trump, and yet, when it comes down to it, he turns up in public looking like a mini-me, and he's adopted Trump's uniform, Trump's tie, Trump's shirt. If Trump ever has an accident, he can change clothes in the closet with J.D. Vance. I don't think Angela Rayner would have the same options with Sir Keir Starmer. But Trump's running mate, Vance, he'd provocatively suggested that the UK could be the first truly Islamist nuclear power under Labour, which was met with firm criticism from both Labour and Conservative members. Rayner dismissed his comments, expressing pride in Labour's electoral success and emphasising Labour's commitment to governing for all communities in the UK and maintaining strong international alliances. And I hope that the example of Vance being able to eat his words and then stand by his man will be something that, for example, Lamy will be able to do should Trump become the next president of the United States. It's so important that we reach out and have strong, positive personal relations with our nearest allies, whether they happen to be on the other side of the Atlantic or the other side of the English Channel. This is something which is essential and something which I think the last Conservative government got wildly wrong in its polemic, and it was led too much by twits like Suella Braverman, Priti Patel, and Kemi Badenoch and Jason Cleverly. Twits all who were more interested in the invective against Europe than they were in reaching out and forging links with Europe, which is what we need to do, particularly after the mess created by Lord Frost's negotiations.